Hello and welcome to the Often Partisan video podcast. It's a bit of a strange one this week because not much has happened, has it? Out in Hong Kong, we know there's 7 bidders for Birmingham City Football Club, but as yet, no one has been announced by the receivers, Ernst & Young, that they're a preferred bidder. So, not going to talk too much about that, but just going to update you, and also on Carson Young's appeal hearing, where we're at with that. 4 points on the pitch, some good performances. Good debut for Diego Fabrini. Talk a little bit about that, and also Blues Ladies. So, without further ado, let's go to Hong Kong. I feel really strange talking about Hong Kong because, as I said, absolutely nothing seems to have happened. We know that there are 7 bidders. We know that Ernst & Young have got to pick a preferred bidder as soon as practicable, but apparently as soon as practicable doesn't mean like straight away. Now, it could be that within a couple of hours of me publishing this video, it's 1:30 at the moment on Thursday afternoon. It could be in a couple of hours that we'll know, and this video will be rendered obsolete, and I'll feel a bit stupid. But hey ho, that's the way it goes, isn't it? I do think we'll hear something, but I don't know when. Ernst & Young have made it clear in announcements to the stock exchange that they are going to release periodical announcements anyway, which I think is important because people want to know. People are curious. I would say that I know there's been some cynicism that it's because season ticket renewals come out, but Ernst & Young don't give a monkeys about the season ticket renewal. That's not their remit. Their remit is to get Birmingham Holdings back into some sort of capability where they're not massively infighting and there's not serious issues, corporate or financial, within the company. Oh, interestingly, there was an announcement about the auditors being changed. That one was a bit of a weird one, but I think what it comes down to is that KTC Partners, who were supposed to be the auditors, they did an internal review back in 2013, and with things not being great and them sorting out the corporate side of things as well, it might have been a case of they feel there's a bit of a conflict of interest, that maybe there needs to just be a clean break and there needs to be someone completely different to do the audit. I don't know, but the new company I've never heard of before sounds, and they sound like a proper Chinese firm, Zhongshan ANDA. But yeah, there's nothing to say they won't do a decent job. I know someone asked Steve Ernst why don't Ernst & Young do it, but of course they can't. It's a conflict of interest. They're not allowed to audit their own books, as it were. With regards to Carson's appeal, there's been no announcement on a hearing on the verdict date yet. They only put up that announcement. They only announced the hearing for the verdict within like 1 or 2 days' notice. So I am keeping an eye on it. I'm checking it every day just to see what's going on. It's been over a month now, and I think people are a bit concerned. Why is it taking so long? The 3 judges who sat in the appeal hearing, they have to kind of like write out their reasons for judgment, reasons why they're dismissing the appeal or allowing the appeal, and because of that, they have to be precise in what they say, because of course, if it goes to the court final appeal, it's going to be questioned. So they've got to be, they can't make themselves look dumb here. They've got to be on the money, and that takes time. This is legal stuff. It's not like something they can knock on the back of a envelope or something like that. They have to be absolutely on the money with this. So there you go. 4 points on the pitch. An excellent debut for Diego Fabrini. I think he was brilliant in both games. I think Clayton Donaldson was better though. He's been beastly recently. It's a shame he hasn't scored, but how that one against Blackburn was kept out, I have no idea still. It was a great bit of play by the defender. Dimmy Gray back in the goals. He's got 2 in the last 2 games. Looking like he's got his old swagger about himself. He seems to want to take on players again. He seems to want to shoot again. This is a good thing. Dimmy's only 18, so a lot to ask an 18-year-old kid for the consistency, like to play in every game. But he's done remarkably well, and he's better when he plays without fear. He's better when he's just given a license to run at players, to dribble, to shoot, and not worry about the consequences so much. And that's what he's doing, and it's great. He's back in the goals and everything's good. You may have noticed that I'm covering Blues Ladies quite a bit now. I know I can already hear there are other people out there who are like, oh, women shouldn't play football, and I know we're never going to change their minds. So if you're one of those, yeah, just like go and do something else for a couple of minutes or something, or just ignore me, because you're never going to be happy with it. I kind of got involved for the simple reason that I went to a ladies' game with my daughter a couple of years ago, and I could not believe how grassroots it was. You know, you go to Solihull's Autotech Stadium where they're playing now, and you're so close to the pitch when you're watching. You know, you can hear every shout between the players. You can see all. You know, you can see things really clearly. What's going on the pitch. You can almost feel the tackles, and I kind of miss that. You know, when you go to watch the men's game, yeah, you know, it's always great to watch Championship or Premier League football, but don't you sometimes get the feeling that, you know, it's a bit abstracted from real life, that, you know, the players are like in their own little bubble. The ladies' team, it doesn't feel like that. It's a lot more communal. I think it's a lot closer to us, the normal Joes. So yeah, I offered to cover the ladies, and I'm going to be doing some audio and visual work at the ground, and maybe give people an idea, a flavour, as it were, of what they're about. They play on Sunday against Notts County ladies. I will put the kick-off time on the website because I can't remember it. I think it's 1 o'clock, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I have so much to remember these days, it's unreal. So yeah, there'll be a preview Sunday morning on OP. So if the weather's like this, you know, you could do worse. Pop along, watch a top level women's game in the country. You know, Blues ladies should have won the title last year. So unlucky not to. Notts County have Blues ladies former captain Laura Bassett amongst them. The skill level is up there. It's blood and thunder as well. I've seen some challenges that make me shudder. So, you know, if it's not like it's going to be, you know, boring to watch. It's normally a really good game. Normally a really, really good game. And I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Couple of viewers' questions. If you want to ask me a question, almagira@partisan.co.uk. Someone, I keep getting asked, do you ever take your hat off? The answer to that question is obviously no. Yeah, I do, but I've been wearing baseball caps for 15, 20 years, and I just like them. The one I'm wearing at the moment is from an Irish bar, a group of Irish bars in China, from my last visit out there, and yeah, it's just a little reminder, because I kind of miss it. But yeah, it's my thing, you know. So sorry if it offends your sensibilities that I'm wearing a baseball cap inside. That's just me. Likewise with the beard, I've always had one. I think I came out like looking like Grizzly Adams. So there you go. I've had people ask me who the bidders are. I had someone email me yesterday to ask me if Ratan Tata was involved, for instance. Simple as that is, I don't know. I really doubt that it's going to be someone like Bill Gates or Ratan Tata or Richard Branson or Kerry Packer or Lee Ka-shing involved, because that sort of thing just doesn't happen, you know. And I think if it was, like the Red Bull thing at Leeds, we'd hear about it, that something would leak. I think the fact that nothing has leaked is A, because the people who have made bids are being careful. Obviously, they've learned from the experiences of Gianni Palladini, who's apparently trying to buy Bradford City now. Maybe he just wants a BCFC, I don't know. But yeah, you can't go public because you will annoy them out in Hong Kong, and it's a long, convoluted process. So we'll see. I think we'll come to know who the preferred bidders are soon-ish, maybe. Just to let you know as well, as you know, I'm an ambassador for Loughborough, which is a charity which keeps money, which raises money for Birmingham-based projects, which aims to help Birmingham business do business with Birmingham business. Did that make sense? I think it did. I went to a networking event last night. Listened to a guy called Blind Dave Healy, who's from West Brom, talk about doing the Marathon des Sables, which is a 150-mile ultramarathon across the Sahara. Awe-inspiring stuff. If you want to get involved with Loughborough, if you've got a hidden gem charity that's looking for funding, or if you want to meet other like-minded Birmingham business people to do business with, then I suggest give them a follow. Their details are on the Afton Partisan website under Charity Partner. They're doing great things. The CEO is PJ Ellis, ex of Big Brother fame, who's also a big blue nose. Tim Andrews, a Hollywood monster, is the chairman. So yeah, there's some like really good people involved, and I can't stress enough that they need they need everyone in Birmingham. It's to make the city great, and there's all this thing in the new season ticket city by name, and I think it's something we should all embrace. If you want to email me, almajira@oftenpartisan.co.uk. If you want to follow me on Twitter, talk to me on Twitter. I'm at often_partisan. I tend to use Twitter much more than I do Facebook, but my Facebook is facebook.com/oftenpartisan. If you've not yet bought the book, see how I did that. If you've not yet bought the book, why? You can still buy it for a tenner from haircutsandleaguecups.co.uk, or if you want to buy it from me last home game of the season, drop me a line and I might even sign it for you. I can't do Will's signature. Unfortunately, Will's out in Hong Kong. I don't have any with his on, but I can sign it for you if you want. And that's it. Hopefully, cross fingers, this time next week we'll be talking about preferred bidders or Carson's appeal, whatever's happening there. We'll have some news. But until then, keep right on.